learning is happening. My name is Thobeka. Please guys, like, comment and subscribe. So for this video we're looking at car rental. So let us get into the video. We can all say that cars are convenient more than any form of transportation, because all you need is a car and a fuel and you can go wherever you want to go. Unlike other forms of transportation where others have a schedule and you need other people and time and so forth, cars are more convenient. And some people want that convenience even if they're in another destination. So that's why we have car rentals, so that people can hire a car or rent a car and then they'll be able to do whatever they need to do on their destinations. So car rental industry in South Africa is well developed and competitive. We have different car rental companies such as Avis, Tempest Car, Hire, First Car Rental and others. So it's important that you familiarize yourself with this rental cars, because some of the conditions are not the same, as well as their prices. Hiring a car in South Africa is relatively easy. People can book or hire a car online, or they can go to their rental offices. So on their website they have a brochure of cars that the car rental has on offer. So hiring a car, these are the things that you need to take into consideration. Number one is the number of people being transported. So that will determine the type of a car that you're going to rent. If it's 4 or 5 people, then a small car will do. If it's 6 to 8, then you can look at a condo. If it's 14 people, then a taxi will do, depending on the number of people you have. The amount of baggage. We know that cars have different boots. So if you have a lot of baggage, you might need a car that would actually be able to carry the baggage. Or you can also hire a trailer for baggage. And then the purpose of the trip, why are you hiring the car in the first place? If you're hiring a car to move around, then a small car will do. If you are looking for a camper, I will put a picture of a camper. It's sort of like it has accommodation in it. Then you can book a camper. Transport is important in all aspects of life, and it's also important in the tourism industry. So tourists who are planning to rent a vehicle should do their research. So now we're going to look at tips of hiring a car. Number one, you need to book the vehicle before you depart on holiday. Normally this is cheaper. 2, find out about the weekend, monthly, unlimited mileage rates. So look at the different rates and compare and choose the cheaper option. 3, read the conditions, the terms and conditions of the contract. Read them, understand them, ask questions so you know what you're getting yourself into. 4, when fetching the vehicle, check it thoroughly, check if everything is working, so that when you return the car, they don't say the mistake is on you. 5, when returning the vehicle, be punctual and fill it in. So you must make sure that the car, you fill in the fuel, because if you don't, they might charge you 3 times more. And make sure you remove all your belongings. Make sure that you remove everything so that you don't find yourself losing your belongings. Let us look at conditions of renting a vehicle. So there are conditions that need to be met. First things, age. Most car rental companies prefer people from the ages of 23 and above. But if you're 18, between the ages of 18 and 23, you can still rent a car. However, there's an additional surcharge or an additional cost because you are more of a risk. Secondly, driver's license. So whenever you come to collect the car, you must have your driver's license with you. It is important because the driver's license means you can drive and you know the rules of the road. However, most car rental companies want your driver's license to be valid for more than a year. Credit worthiness. Some car rental companies want you to pay with the credit card so they can put the necessary costs on your credit card. Others you can pay with your debit card. So your credit worthiness means that you are able to pay back what you owe. You pay back their money. So that is very important because they can track how you spend your money. And then signing a contract. For the contract to be valid, you need to sign it. That means you agree with the terms and conditions that are stipulated in the contract. We will look at the details of signing a contract just now. Now we are looking at signing a contract. You can't get a car until you sign a contract. So in the contract, the definitions contained, right? So they need to explain to you terms such as excess, premium, your insurance, and so forth. So you need to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. 2, conditions for the rental and use of the car. So some of the conditions include that you must bring back the car full tank. So you must make sure that the car has fuel. Another condition is that only one person is allowed to drive the car unless you pay for the additional driver and they also sign the contract. Another condition would be to return the car in a clean and neat manner. And then we have collection and delivery of the vehicle. So in the contract, you will stipulate whether where the car is going to be collected and delivered, and also the dates for collection and delivery. Different insurance options. There are different insurance options that are available, of which we are going to discuss. So you also have to choose. So in the contract, you will stipulate which insurance you are choosing. Payment. How are you going to pay? So some companies you have to pay using credit card, and then some companies allow for debit cards. Risks and liabilities of a renter. So you need to know the risks and the liabilities in terms of when the car is stolen, what are your liabilities, or there's a collision, or there's an accident in a car. So you need to know those things. What to do in an event of an accident, they'll explain to you what to do. Accessories to a vehicle, if you want your GPS, your car seat, your radio, the conditions of having these things, and how much you are supposed to pay. Following are recommendations to clients to avoid your car being stolen. Number 1, always keep your vehicle locked when unattended. So if you know you're going somewhere and you're going to take time, even if you don't take time, just make sure your car is always locked. 2, do not leave your personal belongings on display. That means don't leave your cell phone, your cameras, and so forth on displays, because they're going to break the window and steal that phone. 3, always report an accident or theft to relevant authorities. When they say always, it means always. Avoid unsafe areas, especially after dark. I would say don't drive after dark with someone's car, because it's technically not your car's, but just avoid unsafe areas. Let's look at the rental package. There are different rental packages. First things first is the actual features of the car. What is in the car? Does the car have a power steering or not? The power steering helps the car to turn better. So the features of the car, also the length of when the vehicle is hired. Normally when you hire a vehicle for more than 6 days, it becomes cheaper than when you hire the vehicle for a shorter time period. Also, the type of insurance that you take out is part of the rental package. We are going to look at the insurances now. We have different types of insurances when renting a car. We have collision damage waiver. So this happens when you are involved in a collision or an accident. Then you have to pay what we call excess, only a percentage of the full amount or the value of the car. So if the value of a car is 500,000 rands, then you only pay 5,000 rands. However, that's if you were not, you didn't breach the contract. That is to be negligent in your driving, or you allowed someone else to drive the car without them signing the contract. Then we have super collision damage waiver. It's the same thing as the first one. However, with the super, it's more expensive and you don't pay the excess. And then we have the theft loss waiver. So if it happens that your car was stolen or you lost the car, then you have to pay an excess. An excess is just a percentage of the full amount. However, this amount is stipulated in the contract. And then we have the super theft loss waiver. It's the same as the theft loss waiver, but with this one you don't pay any excess. And then we have the personal accident insurance. So that is personals for you. If you're involved in an accident, then this pays out for your medical bills, or also in an event of your death. And then we also have the windscreen damage waiver. So if it happens, there's a damage in the windscreen, then you don't have to pay. You're not liable. Additional costs charged by rental companies. We have what we call tourism levy. So when you rent a car, you need to pay towards the tourism levy, which is 1%. It is there to promote tourism in South Africa. And then we have fuel deposits and charges. When you collect a car, you get your car full tank. So when you return it, you must return it in full tank. The car rental company will actually freeze this amount on your car rental, and if you don't bring it in a full tank, then they will take the money, and it's normally higher than it would have been if you were to fuel the tank yourself. Airport surcharges. So for car rental companies that are operating outside the airport, they actually charge you for that. And then additional driver charges. If you want to have another driver, then you have to pay. They have to pay as well for renting the car. If they're younger than 23 years old, then they have to pay the surcharge charge. Contract fee. When you actually do a contract with the car rental, they pay you for that. It's administration costs. Delivery and collection fees. They charge you for collecting and delivering the car, and it also depends on the distance. If it's delivery and collection fees, so they charge you for delivering and collecting the car, and it also depends on the distance. If it's very far from their branch, then it's going to be more, and if you want your car to be collected or delivered outside operating hours and during public holidays, you pay for that. And then you have cross-border fees. If you want to cross-border, you want to go to Lesotho or Botswana, you have to pay a fee for that. Optional equipment, it's optional. You can have it if you like. We're talking about GPS, your car seat. You pay for that. One-way rental fee. If you rented your car in one branch and you deliver it from another branch, then you pay. For example, if you collect your car in Johannesburg and you deliver it in Port Elizabeth, there's a fee for that. Administration fee, for example, for an accident or a theft or whatever that happened, you pay. The amount doesn't depend on the type of insurance you took. It is there. You have to pay for administration costs. Traffic fines. You are responsible for your traffic fines, your tolls, your toll gates, your penalties, you need to pay for them. And normally they charge the car rental company, so the car rental company will charge you as well as the administration fee for the traffic fine. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment. So this is part 1 of the car rental. Watch out for part 2 where we'll be doing the car rental calculations. Bye for now.